Hello and welcome to Quarterlight, your car brochure channel, and in today's Saturday special we're taking a look at the Citroen Special Editions. Welcome back, and if you're new to Quarterlight, we're a car brochure channel here on YouTube looking at car brochures from around the world for the 60s, 70s, 80s and 90s, and sometimes beyond that as well. So if you're interested in cars and car brochures, please consider subscribing. Anyway, back to today's episode. This was first released on a Saturday. Every Saturday we look at special edition versions of various different makes and models. We call it the Saturday Special Edition. Today is the turn of some Citroen Special Editions. This very small brochure here has got a few different special editions. They're kind of like displayed very unusually, and the particular brochure here is a UK brochure from 1982. The brochure itself, I'm not entirely sure what these little lines are. Maybe there was something stuck on here originally, I'm not entirely sure. A little bit of a sneak peek of one of the cars. Can you guess what car that is from the wheel? Well, we'll have a look in a moment. Very small size there, but you can see I put a pen there just to kind of like show you how small this brochure is. Now before I open the brochure, I'm going to go straight to the back because there is a dealer stamp there. So I flipped the brochure around the other way. You can just about make out a very faint stamp. We'll zoom in a moment to see if we can make that out, but you've also got the Citroen and Citroen logo and the UK address at the time. Like I say, let's just zoom in on that dealer stamp. It is indeed very faint, hard to make out. I think it says GE Tunbridge Limited in Tunbridge Wells, Kent. Hard one to make out, that one though, isn't it? But anyway, let's open the brochure up and see what's inside. And yeah, this is quite unusual really. It introduces the 4 special editions, and then on the right hand side there's like little cards you can remove and turn over for kind of like a postcard style. It is a bit weird actually, but we can certainly see a Citroen Dyane is going to be the first special edition. Before we get to that, let's just read the top of this brochure just to give us a little bit of an introduction. Before that, we've got a very rare visit there from Luna the cat. He's a little bit of a camera shy cat, and is the largest, fluffiest cat we have. Very much an independent cat, and really, you do what she tells you to do basically. But I thought I'd just put that on camera because she's very rarely there, although you will notice at the end of every episode it does say a Luna the cat production, because the first time I was filming the end of an episode she made an appearance, so that name remained on every video. Anyway, enough waffle, let's get back to the brochure. So I've just put the introduction at the bottom there. Connoisseurs assess special editions as objectively as any other collector's pieces. Attractive they must be, good value, lasting value, critically acknowledged value is also today's essential. Bit of a very strange arrangement of words there, I think. Citroen unveils 4 ultra special editions for your fine appreciation. They are superbly presented, but eminently practical. In the climate of today, this is a rare opportunity to choose a motor car with its accent on elegance, yet with its practical efficiency tried and tested in the marketplace. So yeah, very, very weird introduction. Anyway, let's see the first special edition. And here it is, the Citroen Dyane Côte d'Azur, or French Riviera. They've used this name quite a few times actually, Citroen, for various special editions. The Côte d'Azur is Citroen's special edition of the Dyane 6 5-door hatchback, very attractively styled in a blue and white livery. Aristocratically economical with its top speed of 75 miles per hour, cruising consumption of 52 miles per gallon and its potential storage space of 33 cubic feet. And here is a nice little drawing of it. Strangely, nowhere is actual photographs. They're just these interesting drawings. The Dyane Côte d'Azur, number 1 in a series of 4 special editions produced by Citroen, 1982. And I seem to remember I may have seen a couple of these back in the day. Like I say though, that Côte d'Azur, or I do apologise for my French pronunciations, but that particular name has been used a few times for Citroen Special Editions, and Citroen didn't mind throwing a few French words on there. I guess it kind of reminds you when you went on holiday and there's this nice special edition. I always liked the Dyane. I think the Dyane was always very much the forgotten Citroen, overshadowed by the Citroen 2CV. I think really the idea of the Dyane was actually to supersede the 2CV, but everyone loved the 2CV so much it outlasted the Dyane, didn't it? And like I say, always very much outshadowed because it doesn't have possibly as much character from the front with those interesting lights on the 2CV, but essentially the Dyane was better than the 2CV in absolutely every way and very much forgotten, and I'm sure you can probably pick up Dyanes for way cheaper than a 2CV, amazingly. Anyway, this is like a postcard style, so we'll turn it over and see what it's got to say. Okay, so on the back, like I said, postcard style, pretending to be something that's been written here. Dear Bob, drove Fifi in my Dyane Côte d'Azur to this fab Riviera pad. Were her, there, looks are really appreciated. Flat out down the auto route, as she's meant to be driven, refilled the tank only once, took the seats out as usual for riverside lunch under the trees, siesta, and you know what, ain't life grand, dramatically Pip. So I guess it's kind of like showing you a few features there. Yeah, they're kind of like, they weren't particularly quick cars, so yeah, they were quite happily to be driven flat out, which is kind of like telling you they're good on fuel, and you can even take the seats out as sort of like deck chairs, really. But yeah, it's quite nice. And right at the bottom there, just give you some government fuel consumption figures. So urban cycle 41.5, constant 56 it's doing 52.3, and a constant 75 not tested because that was pretty much flat out, to be honest. But yeah, so that's quite an interesting little thing, and it also tells you who designed these cards. Designed and produced by Vernon Oakley Design Limited, London. Never actually heard of Vernon Oakley before. But anyway, let's move on to the next special edition. We come to the Visa Drapeau. Citroen Special Edition Visa Drapeau. 5-door hatchback making a dashing appearance with racy red and blue stripes on a white base, and has alloy wheels, tinted glass, laminated windscreen and headrests. The Drapeau package can be ordered for the astonishing high specification found in the Special, or for the 58 miles per gallon Super E, or the high performance 96 miles per hour Super X. So interesting that you could have this special edition on different trim levels, interestingly. Anyway, let's have a look at this one. So here we go, very colourful, isn't it? And of course, Drapeau, French for flag, so the French flag colours on there, I guess, is the idea behind it. Don't remember ever seeing one of these, I have to admit. It's telling us it's number 2 in a series of 4 special edition cars produced by Citroen in 1982. Okay, so this one says, Dear Slim, how do you like my racy new Visa Drapeau? Already I'm dallying with rallying and map reading for John O'Groats. Could coast it from the smoke in under 2 tankfuls, economical and all. But what style? Special, Super E or Super X, each with eye-shattering impact, alloy wheels, tinted glass and headrests. Doff your chapeau to the Drapeau, mon ami. Le Mans, fully, get it? Monty. So yeah, all a little bit silly. But anyway, let's see if we can zoom in on them fuel figures. So like I say, 3 versions. The Special looks like that's doing a constant 56, it's getting 48.7. The Super E constant 56 is getting 58.9, and the Super X 5-speed constant 56 is getting 46.3. So all pretty economical, although surprising how big a difference there is between those 3 models, really, isn't it? Super E is definitely the most economical one there. Anyway, let's have a look at the next Special Edition. Special Edition is actually another Citroen Visa, interestingly enough, although there's no really theme with the names. This is just the Platinum. Citroen Special Edition Visa Platinum has a striking classic metallic pearl grey body with a thin double stripe of royal blue. It has alloy wheels, tinted glass all round, laminated windscreen and headrests, a 5-door hatchback powered by Citroen's efficient Super E engine, so we know that Super E is very fuel efficient. Combines the best performance figures with the best aerodynamic shape in its class. So let's have a look at the Visa Platinum. And here it is. Oh, and I should say extra points for anyone who guessed on that front cover that the wheel showing was a Citroen Visa wheel. Now this particular picture actually reminds me of my mum's old car. She had a Citroen Visa, not a Special Edition, but she had a Citroen Visa GT, not GTI. Oh no, the Citroen Visa GT in that colour, and it very much reminds me of that car. It looks pretty much identical to this actually, but with GT badging on, of course. I think it may have had these alloy wheels on as well, but the problem with her alloy wheels were they could, no matter what you did, you could never fully seal them for some reason. I really don't know why. Anyway, this is telling us this is number 3 in a series of 4 Special Edition cars produced by Citroen in 1982. So let's turn this particular postcard over. This one, equally as ridiculous as the other, says, "Charles, darling, all that glitters is no longer gold, my angel. It has to be my new Visa Super E Platinum. You should have seen the sensation I carefully engineered at the Pakenham's party. They swooned at the livery, tinted glass, alloy wheels, the lot. What makes me purr is the economy. 44 miles per gallon in town and 58 miles per gallon cruising. I could burst into your boudoir on under half a gallon. Look out, Caroline." Very, very peculiar. And yeah, as we've already learned, the Citroen Visa Super E was very economical. Constant 56 is getting 58.9 miles per gallon, which is really good. Okay, possibly the fanciest of them all, the GSA Palace SE. You know, Palace was already quite a high-spec GSA, and this is the SE version, or a Special Edition. So Citroen Special Edition GSA Palace SE is a superb issue of the 65 horsepower 5-door hatchback, offered either with a metallic pearl grey or a black body heightened by thin red and silver coach lines. The GSA Palace SE has a fitted sunroof, headrests, tinted glass all round, a laminated windscreen and alloy wheels. It is upholstered in luxurious bare brown Serga velour. And here it is, and this particular one's showing like little features on this time, so those are interesting alloy wheels. Again, just free lug nut design, as Citroen like to do. We've got some little stripes on the side, tinted glass, we've got a sunroof, and these rather nice velour seats, which, didn't you get that on a Palace anyway? You certainly got a nicer seat on a Palace. Anyway, let's see what it says on the other side. Bit fancier, they've decided to use a typewriter on this particular postcard. Dear Froggers, take my tip, this GSA Palace SE is a shrewd investment. Though it'll be a toss-up between the black or the pearl grey. Reliable in town and a joy in the country. But talk about luxury, with velour seats, sunroof, tinted glass, alloy wheels and headrests. Even old SC will be after one. Enough said. Bottoms up, corky. And then just glance at the bottom for fuel economy figures, and there isn't any. So there you go, the 4 special editions for Citroen in 1982. I wonder which one you would have chosen given the opportunity. Pretty interesting. I always find I think Citroen's my favourite manufacturer just because they're a little bit different, a little bit quirky, a little bit unusual, and particularly the special editions look, apart from the Platinum, which looks quite ordinary, the others certainly stand out for sure. Thank you so much for watching Quarter Light today, looking at special edition cars on Saturday. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your weekend, and please do like and subscribe if you've not done already. But for now, we'll say take care, all the best, and goodbye.